While Samsung's upcoming foldables may not be the most secretive smartphones the tech world has ever seen, they're still managing to keep us on the edge of our seats in more ways than one. There's an air of mystery hanging over the Galaxy Z Fold 7, Z Flip 7, and the long-rumored Z Flip Fan Edition, or possibly Z Flip 7 Fan Edition. Will they all be revealed side by side in a grand unpacked event? And if so, when exactly will that be? Right now, no one can say for certain, and that uncertainty only adds to the intrigue. One of the biggest question marks swirling around these devices is their processor choice. For months, the rumor mill has been buzzing with speculation, and while a new report out of Korea doesn't quite confirm anything, it sheds some light on Samsung's potential strategy, including its initial production goals. According to the latest whispers, Samsung is eyeing a second-quarter production run of 160,000 units for the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and 170,000 units for the Z Flip Fan Edition. Those numbers might seem surprisingly low at first glance, but there's a reason. The second quarter wraps up in June, and Samsung is widely expected to host its next Unpacked event no earlier than July. Interestingly, the regular Z Flip 7 is reportedly starting out with a higher initial production volume of 240,000 units. That's a pretty clear sign that Samsung doesn't expect the budget-friendly Flip Fan Edition to outsell its more premium sibling, at least not right away. But of course, everything could change once these devices hit store shelves. If fans end up falling in love with the Z Flip Fan Edition, Samsung could quickly ramp up production and maybe even adjust the numbers for the Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 too. It's all going to depend on how consumers react once they get their hands on them. And speaking of production, it's said to begin next month, which all but confirms a July unveiling. As for the exact launch date, that still remains a bit of a mystery, perhaps even to Samsung itself. The mobile industry is facing all kinds of global economic turbulence right now, and we've seen the company shuffle its release calendar in the past, sometimes at the very last minute. Now let's talk chips, because this part of the story just got even more interesting. Remember the Exynos 2500? First rumored to power the Z Flip Fan Edition months ago, then seemingly replaced by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or 8 Elite, as it may now be called, for the Z Flip 7 earlier this year, while the Exynos 2500 is apparently back in play. Originally intended to debut the Galaxy S25 series, this ambitious 3nm chip has had a rocky road, but Samsung reportedly wants to get it out there to lay the groundwork for the even more advanced, more efficient 2nm-based Exynos 2600, which could headline the Galaxy S26 next year. So what's the current thinking? If the latest rumors hold true, the Z Flip 7 might debut with the all-new Exynos 2500 under the hood, while the Z Flip Fan Edition could go with the more modest, but still capable, Exynos 2400E. And just when you thought things couldn't get more exciting, a bold new coral red color is said to be in the pipeline for one of the Flip models, either the Z Flip 7 or the Z Flip Fan Edition. It's a striking standout hue we haven't seen in Samsung's foldable lineup before, and it could give the device a whole new vibe. As for the Z Fold 7, it's reportedly coming in 4 sleek shades, though Samsung is keeping those names under wraps for now. More secrets, more surprises, exactly what makes the build-up to these releases so thrilling. Samsung's foldable fans have been holding on with hope, but let's be honest, the past few upgrades haven't exactly knocked anyone's socks off. The excitement's been more of a slow simmer than a full-on boil. But 2025, it might finally be the year the foldable game truly levels up. According to @ThigaLox_ on X, the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 7 could be Samsung's most dramatic foldable upgrade yet, a true glow-up that fans have been craving. Galaxy Z Fold 7, what's coming? One UI 8 right out of the box. Improved under-display camera. Stronger display tech with new protective layers. Bigger displays. 8 inner and 6.5 cover. All new 200-megapixel main camera. A massive leap. Slimmer design. Just 4.5 millimeters when unfolded. Enhanced dust and water resistance. Smaller crease, smoother fold. Larger vapor chamber for better cooling. Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, top-tier performance. Upgraded speakers and haptics for a more immersive experience. But it's not all smooth sailing. There's chatter that Samsung has been hitting some bumps with its under-display camera tech, struggling to balance performance with production costs. So while the Z Fold 7 is still expected to include a UDC, it might be its last big moment before Samsung explores other options. And interestingly, Apple may be thinking the same. Rumors suggest both giants could be ready to move away from UDC entirely in future models like the Z Fold 8. And here's something to lift your software spirits. @ThigaLox_ also confirmed that both the Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 will ship with One UI 8 pre-installed. Sure, One UI 7 didn't exactly blow anyone away. It felt more like a placeholder than a breakthrough. But there's real buzz and optimism around One UI 8, which is expected to drop alongside Android 16, possibly as early as June 2025. And this time, Samsung seems to be moving fast. As for screen size, it's getting a serious bump. The Z Fold 7 is rumored to stretch its main display to 8 inches, while the cover display could grow to 6.5 inches, a nice jump from the Z Fold 6 7.6-inch and 6.3-inch screens. The camera upgrade might be the real showstopper, though. A massive 200-megapixel sensor could be coming, a huge leap from the current 50-megapixel setup. That's not just a spec bump, it's a full-on photography revolution in your pocket. And under the hood, expect pure power. The Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy promises lightning-fast performance, while the bigger vapor chamber means the Fold 7 will stay cooler under pressure, whether you're gaming, multitasking, or just pushing it to the limit. Durability's getting a big boost too, with a possible higher IP rating for stronger protection against dust and water. Add to that a thinner body and a less visible crease, and you've got a foldable that's not just smarter, it's sleeker and tougher too. Samsung is gearing up for an explosive year in foldables, and the latest leaks have sent shockwaves through the tech world. Brace yourselves, 2025 could bring an unprecedented lineup of 5 foldable devices that will redefine the game. And now, a fresh insider leak has just turned up the heat even more. According to renowned tipster Max Jamber, Samsung is actively developing 3 next-gen foldables: the Galaxy Z Flip 7, Z Fold 7, and an all-new budget-friendly Z Flip model, designed to make cutting-edge foldable tech more accessible than ever. These devices, codenamed B7, Q7, and B7R, are set to push innovation to thrilling new heights. Samsung's foldables are about to go next level. The excitement doesn't stop there. Samsung might have 2 more foldables up its sleeve, and they could be the biggest shakeup yet. If the rumors are true, a successor to the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition could be on the horizon, catering to those who want a premium foldable at a more competitive price. But the real showstopper? The highly anticipated G Fold, a revolutionary tri-foldable device. If Samsung pulls this off, it could be a historic moment in foldable innovation. What's in store for these next-gen foldables? The Z Flip 7 and Z Fold 7 are expected to bring powerful hardware refinements, though a major camera overhaul might not be in the cards this time. Instead, the focus could be on next-gen OLED displays, promising even sharper visuals, better efficiency, and a more immersive experience than ever before. The budget-friendly Z Flip model could be a game-changer, but it's reportedly set for a limited production run, raising questions about global availability. If Samsung gets the pricing right, this could finally bring foldables to the masses. Could more foldables drop in Q4? And just when you thought things couldn't get crazier, there's even more buzz about late 2025 surprises. Last year, Samsung launched the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, Watt 25 in China, Fold Special Edition in South Korea, and now a sleeker, more refined successor could be in the works. But the real game changer? The Galaxy G Fold, a tri-foldable masterpiece that could push Samsung's foldable innovation to dizzying new heights. With display panel production rumored to start in July 2025, a Q4 launch could be on the horizon, making this Samsung's boldest foldable leap yet. Samsung's most ambitious foldable lineup yet. Samsung's 2025 foldable lineup is shaping up to be nothing short of revolutionary, with multiple models at different price points catering to every kind of user. Whether you're looking for premium power, an affordable entry point, or the future of tri-foldables, Samsung is ready to dominate the market like never before. Buckle up, because the future of foldables has never looked this exciting. Samsung's groundbreaking tri-fold device might be far more exclusive than we hoped. Only 2 countries may get their hands on it. And in a surprising twist, that list does not include the US, UK, or Australia. This revelation comes from a GSM Arena report, which uncovered model numbers hinting at a very limited release. The device, rumored to be called the Galaxy G Fold, appears in the GSM Association database with just 2 versions, SMF968N and SMF9680. For those familiar with Samsung's naming conventions, the N signifies a South Korean model, while the 0 is designated for China. This strongly suggests that the Galaxy G Fold will be exclusive to these 2 markets, following in the footsteps of the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, which also skipped a global release. But when can we expect this futuristic foldable? If GSM Arena's analysis is correct, companies typically register their devices in the GSM database around 6 to 7 months before launch. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest videos covering tech trends, gadgets,